we speak to the traditions and the spirit of the contest between schools, and sometimes they also come wrapped as a massive bronze pig. Floyd of Rosedale is on the line in the matchup we have coming up. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Iowa's offense will go to work first. Guys, I know some would have a hard time believing it, but Iowa scored more than 30 points in this game last year and won 5th straight against the Gophers, taking Floyd of Rosedale back to Iowa City. But again, they scored 31 points, David.
Yeah, and they scored 24 in the second half and just ran away with it. Running the football, Caleb Johnson, hold on. Yep, he just rushed for another first down. Like, had a great day a year ago. Like, they dominated. That is not Iowa-like. Jesse, I bet Minnesota and P.J. Fleck will have something to say about it today.
Yeah, when you think about Iowa's offense for years and years, that's been the running joke, right, in college football. But one thing we know about the Hawkeyes, they always play great defense. And in that game last year, they gave up less than 80 yards rushing. They also created 2 takeaways. They won the game on defense, and they're going to have to do that again today.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Minnesota's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Taylor has it. This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota even predates Floyd of Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891, guys.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far, and it's passed down, and the uniforms changes, and the names change, but it's so cool, the history of this intact, people keeping track of the records, and it means something to those players back then and to these now.
Yeah, tradition, that's one of the things that makes college football the greatest sport in the world. And the fact that you get to have these trophy games, Floyd of Rosedale, are you kidding me? This is a game you've got to tune into.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Shakes off the defender. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He stopped at at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. The throw. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Looking for that first down on 30 short from the 28. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Tracy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a spot in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Glenn. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota. Once he got some room, it was over.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Alabama.
Looking for room. It's Washington.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw. A strike downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. They'll test the right side. Breaks into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. It's the end of the 1st quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here in Iowa between the 1st and 2nd quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the 2nd quarter. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Glenn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And off from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Glenn. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Tracy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. He lets it fly. Makes a catch at the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Gill. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Looking for space. It's Washington.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Hauls it in. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over Northwestern. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Hawkeyes want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They just keep firing. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Glenn. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some edge-of-your-seat moments between the Gophers and Hawkeyes, and there's still 2 quarters to go in the fight for the Floyd of Rosedale. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Iowa plays out.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? 13. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Tracy. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Quickly to the tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Golden Gophers are on the move. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Tracy. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. Jukes his way for more. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Glenn. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Minnesota 31, Iowa 13.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already, he lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll go back to work on offense. The give to the back. Turning it on. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Out of the shotgun on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The give is to Taylor. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the RPO, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the stomping has commenced. Minnesota has really fattened up that lead, and the Gophers getting close to capturing Floyd.
And the Gophers have done such a great job handling the emotions, handling the moment, getting closer and closer, and they got Iowa in a good spot. They got them down, and let's be honest, offense is usually a challenge for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, and Minnesota's players, David, to me, they just look dialed in. They look like they've spent some extra time in the film room getting prepared for this game because they know what this game means, not just in the Big Ten Conference, but also to both schools. This is one of the great rivalries in college football, and they have shown up ready to go.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to pass it. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Gill. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Looking for a crease. It's Washington. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides the back on the option. The give. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Punts it out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Direct snap. Pass to 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Taylor. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They've got the screen set up. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on fourth down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's going to run it. Quarterback gets past the marker. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Good enough for
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Gill. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Here's the pressure. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing. The give and tick, 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 tick. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Golden Gophers have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Right on the money. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets away from one, finds room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
So much to the chagrin of the Iowa Hawkeyes, it's Minnesota living high on the hog and bringing home the bacon and capturing Floyd of Rosedale. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.